So the first affirmative mentioned programs like FAFSA and how it gives students an option to pay for college, but they don't realize or didn't investigate how big of a cash cow these companies are and how they profit off students who desperately need a way to pay for college and how they push students to take out more and more loans that they can't pay off. For example, a student loan company such as Navient continuously uses their hierarchy and power to harass and take advantage of student inability to pay off their debts in a timely manner. Daniel Rivero from The Guardian, in partnership with Fusion TV, investigated Navient and found that Navient is the primary point of contact or the servicer for more student loans in the United States than any other company, handling 12 million borrowers and $300 billion in debt. And they also found that Navient has had more complaints per borrower than any servicer, according to Fusion TV, and that these mounting complaints repeatedly allege that the company has failed to live up to the terms of its federal contracts and that it illegally harasses customers. And during a year-long investigation into profits off what has become the largest source of consumer debt, they found that Navient has positioned itself to dominate the lucrative student loan industry in the midst of the student loan crisis, flexing its muscles in Washington and increasingly across the United States. And during the investigation, they found that Navient received 23 complaints per 100,000 borrowers, more than twice that of its nearest competitor. And from January 2014 to December 2016, Navient was named as a defendant in 530 federal lawsuits. And the vast majority of these lawsuits were aimed at the company's student loans servicing operations. So although the affirmative did mention that they do provide, an option for students to pay off their loans, they don't realize that they're harassing the students and that they found that borrowers attempting to rehabilitate their student loans complain that their debt collectors, such as Navient, fails to send or process required paperwork, which delays their ability to start the rehabilitation program and getting out of the default. And other borrowers complain that their debt collector will unexpectedly disqualify payment months into their rehabilitation program, delaying their ability to cure their default and get back on track with their loans.